You know, I'll put my feet a little bit wide and the shoulder width apart. And I step with this foot and address the ball. So my foot needs to be behind this line, behind the neutral zone. And this stance allows me to do is it allows me to contest a ground ball going this way. So if my opponent beats me going forward, I have to run behind. It allows me to contest that way. It allows me to contest any ground ball going this way. And then also jam my foot. Stance is super important. So after we've got our feet kind of situated the way we want them, the next part obviously is how do you position your upper body and your hips. So feet are in place. This is something I feel very strongly about. So if there's anything not to do any variations on, this is it. It's called an open stance. So anyway, if anyone's wrestled or played football, this should be super natural for you. So you're going to squat down just like you would in a linebacker stance or a wrestling stance, and keep all the weight on your feet and very light pressure on your hands. It's really important. What a lot of young face-off guys do is they'll get down in whatever stance they have, put all that weight in their hands, and you'd be amazed how much slower it is when you try and push your stick forward over the ball versus being quick in your hands. So no matter what move you do, if it's a clamp, a rake, a jump, this is the stance you want to try out with. It's consistent, it never changes so your opponent can't read you, and no matter what you're doing, you always have light pressure on your hands. So if everyone could grab a ball, maybe just kind of line up, well, I'll just, because we don't have much time, just take a quick look at stances and just face me. Does anyone need a ball?
Yeah,
Alright, so yeah, give yourselves plenty of room. Alright, so then I got a ball right here. It sounds kind of stupid. Everyone step directly to the left of your ball. Just stand, your ball's right here, stand just like this. Sounds a little bit ridiculous, I realize. All right, wide step out, so you're kind of your power stance. Step back to address the ball. A little bit wider. Face the ball a little bit more. You want to be facing the ball. Nice, that's good, good. That's fine, that's really good, that's good. All right, looking good, guys. All right, so next part. Squat down, light on your hands. All right. Nice. That's looking good. That's really good. Solid. Good. Squat down. There you go. All right. So one thing I kind of neglected to mention is hands on the stick. So the last part, you got your hips and your shoulders and everything in line. You guys look athletic. Look, I couldn't really push you over if I wanted to, so that's good. Next part's the hands. I don't really give a shit if you do traditional grip or motorcycle grip. I'm a traditional grip guy and it's worked really well for me. So that would be my recommendation. If you guys know what you're doing and you think motorcycle grip's the way to go, I'm not going to fight you. You can still be fast from any position. I tend to keep my hand about halfway down my shaft, left hand halfway down my shaft, right hand as close to the freaking head as the ref will let me get. Shoot like motherfucker. Just get in your stance one more time. Come on, check it out.
Make sure you don't fall, right? All this is moving your feet. I want you bumping and slapping, okay? Lifting. Real simple, okay? Switch lines clockwise.
All right,
switch.
good.
Walk through, goes the deep.
All right, guys, so
as you rotate,
that pretty much covers the stance. You guys can make variations if you feel comfortable stepping a little bit wider, or even with having, well, that's not cool, but stepping wider, you know, having these feet even or a little bit further back, whatever you feel comfortable with. The main point is you want to be athletic and you want to be able to contest any ground ball, no matter where it goes. And just like, I mean, just like in any other sport, the more athletic you are in your stance, the less of a, you know, less of a hard time it's going to be to kind of battle up with your opponent. I mean, I pretty much live right here. There's really no way any of you guys can push me over. This is my home. Alright, so I don't know if Coach Drew wanted you guys for shooting, but in the interest of time, I'm not going to interrupt it, so let's just keep going. So let's circle back up, I'll show you guys a clamp. Alright, so clamp, it's got to be your go-to move. Every face-off guy's go-to move. If you don't have a good clamp, really, it's kind of hard to be a good face-off guy. So, you're going to start out, address the ball, open stance. Exact same thing we just talked about. Really powerful move stance. Now the difference with all these moves is not in the stance, it's what happens with your hands. So with a clamp, whether you're doing a motorcycle grip or a traditional grip, take one close so you guys can see this. You want to make sure that you're holding the stick in your fingertips. Okay? You guys see that? Not with your fist, with your fingertips. If you do a traditional grip, it means it's like this. If you're doing motorcycle grip, it means it's like this. And the reason is this is what you're going to do to clamp. That's all it is. Okay? It's a fingertip movement because that's where you're the fastest. Your reaction times are quickest in your fingers, not in your hands and wrists. It's really important. So with a clamp, you guys pay attention. I don't really want to explain this twice. With a clamp, we have the stick in our fingertips, okay? We have our wrist cocked back with the assumption that we're going to be driving forward. So wrist cocked back, no matter how you decide to do it. And the main point here, and I'll drive this home a bunch of times, is with a clamp, you really want to focus on pulling the bottom of your stick out versus driving the top of your stick forward. It's a really important point. What happens when you drive your stick forward, especially with two guys who are clamping, two guys are driving their sticks forward, what it does is it locks up right over the ball. No one's giving any ground. There's really nowhere to go unless someone's just way faster than the other guy. The reason we want to pull our back of our stick out is because that allows the top of the sidewall to drop straight onto the ball. See that? Straight onto the ball. And all I did there, so I do my backhand because I'm a traditional guy. If you're a motorcycle guy, you can use both to do it. All I did is make a fist. Really, really simple movement. So first part of the clamp, make a fist. The second part of the clamp, drive that right hand down the line and that left hand to a 45-degree angle, okay? So pull back, drive down the line, 45-degree angle. It's one of the harder things to master is getting that drive down the line and that punch forward while still pulling that bottom edge out. So I guess what we can do now is, unless there are any questions, and don't be shy. If you have questions, ask me. What we'll do is we'll break it into 3 parts and we'll kind of go through it super quick. We don't have much time. But pull the bottom edge out, down the line, and forward. And all, if it was real speed, it'd be right there. On that, guys? Pull that back edge out, right hand down the line, backhand 45-degree angle. Let's get on a line, let's see it.